Here, John.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. Kia ora koutou. This item is split into two parts. There's the non-confidential part in item 12, and then it moves into the confidential briefing. In short, the substantive paper is seeking the views of Auckland Council on Crown proposed treaty settlement redress over Te Akitai Waihua. The details of that are in the substantive report. What I can say here is that if anybody is highly familiar with the treaty settlement process, the Te Akitai package is set out in the agreement in principle that was signed with the Crown on the 13th of December 2016. So most of the redress that is being discussed is outlined there. However, there are some key elements of that redress that have dropped off from that document and some additional items that have been added. I note for the record there was a suggestion that redress could be offered over Ngāti Otara Park, Kiwi Esplanade and Purata Park, but after subsequent land title investigation it was found that these lands don't have a Crown reversionary interest or no underlying Crown title to them, so they are not part of the package. Otherwise, important to note that the treaty settlement redress that's being proposed here includes the transfer of 3 Crown-owned scenic reserves that Auckland Council administers, and that would be put in place with a management arrangement where Auckland Council continues to administer them, and then the provision of 8 statutory acknowledgements over Crown land, which is either vested in trust in Auckland Council or which we administer on behalf of the Crown. Hence, the Crown is asking our views on this. I should also note that all of the local boards, or relevant local boards where this redress is proposed, have put their views and have all passed resolutions supporting the Crown's proposed redress. At that point, I think should probably wait until we go into confidential.
Confidential. So bearing in mind, councillors, that the substantive part of this is in the confidential, but if you do have any overarching theoretical questions?
No, happy to move.
Happy to second.
Moved, Councillor Cooper, seconded, Councillor Wayne Walker. A question from Councillor Whiripaina.
Tēnā koe, John. Now, around the 3, and I mean, there's precedent set around co-governance, so I'm assuming that that's exactly where this will be heading as well in regards to the 3 properties.
That's correct.
Scenic reserves. Yep. Okay then. Kia ora.
Thank you. Councillor Casey.
John, can you talk about the 8 areas that are going to be acknowledged, statutory acknowledgements?
I'm happy to run through the details on that in the substantive report. There aren't any surprises, but it's a range of reserves in over 4 different local board areas.
So you can't see them out loud? No.
I could cross-refer to them by reference to the agreement in principle that Akitai signed, but it's a bit of a convoluted way of doing that.
So it's better just to wait.
Leave it to confidential, Councillor. That's all right. Do you have another question? No, Casey?
No.
Councillor Cooper.
Squilly, when we talked about co-governance, did you mean a kind of arrangement we have with other reserves, or would it be, when we talk about being under Auckland Council control, would it just be a mechanism for, because it's not really managing, is it? It's the management plan, developing a management plan, which is, so are we talking about a statutory body set up as a co-governance entity? No, so it's that level down from what we've got with other reserves, yeah. Just making sure we have the right mechanisms for working together on the reserve management plan, I guess.
Certainly, I can talk about that further in the...
Thank you.
There's no further questions. The item has been moved and seconded. The recommendations are on the screens in front of you. Councillors, I will put the recommendations A and B. All those in favour, please say aye.
Aye.
Contrary? It's carried. Thank you very much.